up, guys?
What's up, guys? I'm Jesse. This is Melissa.
We are Adventure Endeavor.
And thanks for watching. I don't know what the weather is where you guys are, but where we are, it's raining. And to combine that with everything that's going on in the world right now,
we are quarantined and we are stuck inside because of the rain on top of that. So we decided to watch a bunch of RV related movies.
So many RV related movies. And we went ahead and compiled our favorites in our favorite order. And we're gonna start with number 10 and count down to number 1.
Yep. So, number 10 is...
Number 10.
Not really an RV movie, more of a road trip movie, but it is...
There is an RV in it.
There is an RV in it. Goofy movie.
Number 10 is a Goofy movie, which is a cartoon.
Yes.
I don't even know when it was made.
Well, it's a Disney cartoon. I would guess sometime in the 90s. Probably should have done a little bit more research on that.
Well, we watched it, but
Yes.
but that's all the research we did. It's a pretty good movie. It's really funny. You know, it's a father and son, and they go traveling on a road trip, and they encounter all this different stuff along the way. But the whole backstory is the son has like a secret agenda that Goofy doesn't know about.
Yeah.
Until the end.
Until the very end. But through the course of the road trip, they basically start out and they're kind of butting heads with each other and they're not really getting along. But by the end of the trip, they really like connect with each other, really develop this like father-son bond.
So it's really good. There is a scene or two with an RV. They're friends. But it's just a great road trip, father-son movie. And you should check it out. All right. So number 9. Hopefully this is not too controversial. But number 9 for us is the movie RV with Robin Williams.
Mom, some idiot just parked this ugly RV outside our house.
Yeah, it's a very, I would call it very silly movie. The RV related humor is definitely on point. That was definitely my favorite part of the movie.
Yes.
How else would you describe it?
It's just kind of ridiculous. I like a lot about it. I love Robin Williams. There's a lot of RV points, but it's kind of a bit corny, I guess.
Super duper corny.
So the RV content is very good, but they, I don't know. They could have just made it a little bit more like a normal movie. I don't know.
I guess, yeah.
It's over the top. It's slapstick, you know?
Yeah, it's very slapstick, but it's also like heartwarming in a sense because it's also very much about like family bonding and like togetherness. Almost a little bit too much for my liking, to the point that it comes off a little bit corny. But it's a cute movie.
Overall,
I would definitely say that.
It's a good movie, and you know, if you live in an RV, you have to see RV with Robin Williams.
So number 8 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I think this movie is most well known just for the one major RV scene, which is when Cousin Eddie is holding the sewer hose, which I think so many of us were Cousin Eddie for Halloween. I mean, everybody knows that. It's iconic. He's in a robe.
Yeah.
He's drinking a beer. He has a cigar.
Actually, this past year in 2019, Jesse was Cousin Eddie and I was Clark Griswold. And it was just...
It's great, and that's really the only RV clip, but it's just so iconic, we had to put it in there. But the movie is great as well. It's a Christmas movie, it's really funny, Chevy Chase. There's a lot going for it. Numero 7.
So number 7 is About Schmidt with Jack Nicholson.
Well, I've only been on the road a week. You're kidding. This is your maiden voyage? Yeah.
Basically, he's the main character and he retires from his career in the insurance industry, and then his wife sadly passes away and he's really lonely and he's just kind of doing what he wants with his life and his retirement, and he takes off on an RV trip.
Well, he takes off in the RV that his wife had to have.
Yes.
And she had to have the bigger one, not the little mini Winnie. She had to have the big Class A Adventurer. And he kind of just takes off across the country to meet up with his daughter to help her plan her wedding, even though it's pretty obvious that he's not wanted, and he just does all sorts of, you know, funny, wacky things like along the way, and he's like learning about RVing. He's coping with the, you know, the passing of his wife and, you know, retiring, and it's just pretty funny, and he just kind of drives the RV like it's a car, and it's a real good time.
Number 6 on our list is Expedition Happiness, which is not really quite a movie per se. It's more of a documentary about this European couple who they buy a bus and they convert it into an RV, essentially living space.
Yeah, they do a bus conversion, and they start in North Carolina, and then they head up through Canada, eventually going to Alaska. And then their goal is to go from Alaska like as far south as they can, like into Mexico and further on.
Yeah, I think their ultimate goal is like Panama or even somewhere in South America.
Ooh, and they have a really cute dog named Rudy. So don't forget Rudy. He's really cute. But it's cool. It's very, I mean, they made it themselves.
Yeah.
So it's documentary style, but
they filmed it all themselves. They produced it. They actually created the music for it as well.
Yeah.
I think it's available on Netflix.
Yeah, we watched it on Netflix.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with it.
Yeah, it really shows a lot of the struggles and trials and tribulations of the RV and travel lifestyle. And these people are moving, I think, every single day. So it really starts to wear on them after a while. And but it's really good. I think it's really like truthful and honest, and it shows a good part of what the travel journey is about.
Yes, and that's called Expedition Happiness.
Number 5 on our list.
Classic.
Is a classic, a Long Trailer with Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz from I Love Lucy. And if you're an I Love Lucy fan, this is definitely one that you gotta watch. Basically, they get a trailer and they set out on
a honeymoon.
A honeymoon that goes on forever, pretty much.
You know, and it's cool. They're in a classic trailer. It's 50s, 60s.
Yeah, probably.
You know, we're a little bit younger for I Love Lucy. I remember watching reruns with my parents, and I enjoy it, and it's pretty funny. The comedy back then was really, really good. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of RV
and slapstick type of humor
stuff
right?
in there. Yeah, so I don't know. It's really good. It's really good. It's really good. It's a classic. All right, so number 4 for us is a movie called Paul, and it is out of this world. So if you don't know what Paul is these two guys that basically are into comic books, Comic-Con, aliens, all that kind of, I guess, nerdy type stuff. I mean, I like a lot of stuff, so if I'm a nerd, I'm a nerd. But anyways,
nerd alert.
They go to Comic-Con, and then they get an RV, and they want to go through, you know, Nevada, New Mexico. They want to go to all the alien touristy type places.
Right. So Roswell and Area 51 and what is the black mailbox place?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyways, it's really funny. It's over the top. It's over the top. So if you're going to watch this movie, keep in mind it's over the top. And I mean, are we doing spoiler alerts? Or are we just going to kind of tell them?
No.
It's pretty wild. I mean, they're in Area 51. You guys know what's in Area 51. You know, those things that fly in saucers. Without completely giving it away, it's really funny. It's slapstick. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. It's the two main actors in it are the guys from Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz. So if you're familiar with those movies and that type of humor, you'll understand it. Yeah.
Pretty ridiculous, but funny. I found myself laughing quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit raunchy, I would say, so be aware if you're watching with kids.
Yeah, it's not a kid. I think it's rated R. I don't think it's a kid's movie.
It's not a kid's movie. I would not recommend it for children.
I think the trailer would let you know that, to not watch that with kids.
Yeah, but it's hilarious. We laughed our butts off.
Yeah, it's a good time.
3, Numero Tres.
Numero Tres.
Is Lost in America. It's a movie that was made in the 80s and also set in the 80s about this couple who lives in LA and they're basically stuck in the rat race lifestyle.
Yep.
They essentially decide they're going to cash out all their assets and hit the road.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they had bought the house, it had gone up, and they were able to cash out, and I think they were able to buy an RV. They bought a Class A, right? They buy a Class A, and then they have about $150,000 in the bank. It's their nest egg. They say nest egg so many times. And through some unfortunate events, essentially they blow their nest egg pretty quickly, and they end up, you know, in an RV park and getting normal jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we want to?
I mean, that's pretty much the whole movie.
That's pretty much the whole movie. It's pretty funny, to be honest. It surprised me. Humor's pretty good. It's not that ridiculous. There's a couple little ridiculous parts, but it's pretty funny, and it kind of gives you the feels because the whole rat race thing. So, you know, they have these good jobs, and, you know, they're supposed to be happy, and then they're like, you know what, we want to go and... What does he say? He's like, we want to, like, lose ourselves. Or we disconnected from...
we dropped out of society.
Oh, yeah, he keeps saying, we dropped out of society. We dropped out of society.
And they're planning to live off of their nest egg for the foreseeable future for many, many years.
Yes, so...
It doesn't quite work out that way.
It's pretty relatable. You know, hopefully we don't, like, blow our nest egg, you know, but...
We don't have a nest egg.
Yeah, that's true. But it's a great movie, and...
We're just playing it by ear.
And it's to be honest, I never even heard of it. And when we started researching these movies, I was like, oh, that sounds interesting, and it's worth a watch.
Definitely a really, really good movie. I highly, highly recommend it.
Oh, you gonna do it?
I was gonna start it out.
Number two.
Number two.
Do you want me to go? You go.
You go.
So number 2 for us is We're the Millers.
We're the Millers.
We're the Millers. We're the Millers. We're the Millers basically is, you know, it's rated R, first of all. We gotta drop that in there
Definitely
for you.
not appropriate whatsoever for children.
Not a kid's movie whatsoever. Basically, the theme of the movie is this guy is like a small-time pot dealer, and he gets into a jam, and he's told that if he goes down to Mexico and brings a bunch of pot back, that his debt will be forgiven. So he gets this team of, like, bandits, I guess, like...
Pretty much, yeah, from his neighborhood together to pose as his family.
Yes, so they pose as a family, they get an RV because, you know, that way they can get across the border. If they just look like an RVing family with an RV full of marijuana.
Basically fly under the radar and not look too suspicious.
And it's ridiculous, but there's a lot of parts that are really, really funny. There's good actors in it.
Yeah.
It's like slapstick kind of type. We really liked it. But yeah, not for kids, but it's a funny movie, so give it a watch.
Yeah, it's good. RV relatable for sure. Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Number 1.
Our number 1 RV relatable movie, which it might be a little ridiculous, but it is...
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. All right.
If you guys are Star Wars fans, you have to see Spaceballs if you haven't already. It is basically a spoof of the entire Star Wars series. And the reason that it's RV related is because their ship is...
Which would be the Millennium Falcon.
Falcon.
In Star Wars, their ship in Spaceballs is basically...
Is a Winnebago.
Is like an 80s, probably like 35-foot Class A Winnebago.
With wings
and it has
jets
these
on the
huge,
back.
ridiculous wings and jets, and it's ridiculous. For us, it was also... It's just a really good movie, and, you know, we grew up with Star Wars, and we really enjoyed that, so we figured... Man, that RV is in there, and there's some good RV scenes. They have good shots of a RV going through space, just like
hyperspeed
with these big wings. So there's, I don't know. We just really loved the movie. I grew up with it.
So did I.
You grew up with it as well.
Yeah.
And,
oh yeah.
And I mean, now, I just picture, you know, us in our RV going through space. So. The last frontier.
There's like a Han Solo character, a Chewbacca.
Yeah, it's
Princess
literally
Leia,
they make fun of it, and
great.
that's 80s, late 80s, right? I think.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And it's hilarious. So that is our number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed our list. Make sure you let us know, you know, how we did, and if there's any other RV movies that you can think of that are RV relatable
or even road trip relatable.
Yeah, we have a few. Oh, we almost forgot.
Oh, our bonus.
Our bonus. We came up with a bonus TV show, which is
Breaking Bad, of course.
Breaking Bad. We have to throw the bonus in there. We have to.
You got to.
So, Breaking Bad is a TV show made by AMC, and you want to take it away with what it's all about?
I mean, if you don't know about this show, you may have been living under a rock for the past 10 years. It's okay.
Jeez.
No judgment. But basically, it's about this high school chemistry teacher who gets diagnosed with cancer, and in order to pay for his cancer treatment and support his family, he starts cooking meth in his RV in the middle of the desert.
He's a high school teacher, he's a chemist, and he...
Not safe for kids.
Yeah, it's not really a kid-safe movie. But he decides to cook meth to support his family because the bills are racking up. And it gets absolutely crazy. And what he would do is he would basically go out into the middle of the desert in an RV and cook meth. That's how it starts. And then it just goes and goes and goes. It is
kind
just...
of snowballs from there, and he sort of gets really caught up in the whole, like, money-making aspect of it. And It's wild. It's wild. It gets pretty dark, but it's very, very well done show. And there's a lot of good character development in it as well.
So that's our bonus. And like we said, let us know if we place things in different areas or whatnot. And
let us know what your favorite RV or road trip movie is.
And obviously, like always, make sure you subscribe.
Hit that like button.
Oh yeah, like this. Like we should do like a thing like
ding, 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 ding. Ow.
So subscribe, hit that like button, ignore that. And like always, we look forward to talking to you guys later on the next one.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.